T. Clark here. In this video is going to go over the AP Computer Science A 2024 FRQ number 3A. So in question 3, we have when we're going to manipulate and analyze a list of words, so an array list of words. We have a helper or just a class that will contain those words of strings called word list, and we're going to perform two methods. So again, I'm going to look at just the first one, ignore the B, and is word chain will return true if the word list, except for the first, contains a previous element. Okay, so we're checking the previous one with the current one. If the first one, or the one we're at, contains the previous element as a substring. Okay, and then false otherwise. At least two elements, that's good. And then we're not going to change the word list at all. So I'm going to skip ahead to A page. So on A, the page for A, it says write the is word chain method, which determines whether each element of the word list, except the first, contains basically the same thing. So here we go. Here's an example. So I have a word list of 4 words and abandon, and I want to see is word chain. Okay, so that means and is in band is in band, and then this band is in abandon. Yeah, this one 2 is in 2. Yeah, and then 2 is in stool. Yeah, but then is stool the previous one to tools? No, so it's false. So again, since it's Boolean and I want to check all of them, I'm going to approach it backwards. So the way to approach it backwards is I'm going to do the contrapositive logic. I'm still looping through the array, almost like normals, or the list, for int I equals 1, because I'm not starting at the first one. I want to look at the previous one, so I need to start at the second one. And then I less than, what's it called, word list. I can look up here, yeah, word list. Word list dot size. Okay, that looks better. I plus, enter bracket, enter. Okay, so I got my for loop going. I'm gonna see if it's not there. So I'm actually gonna write it out. I'm gonna get the previous one. So the previous one is gonna be from the word list dot get I minus 1. And there's my minus 1. So I have a minus 1 here. And then since I start at 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. So I have to have the start at 1 because I have a minus 1 in the get. Okay, and I'm going to get the current one. I'll just call it cur for current, and then word list.get I. So I got my current one and my previous one. And I want to see if the current one has a next one. So I'm going to look at my quick reference right now. So if I forget, what's my string methods I'm going to use? Not length, not substring, index of. I think index of has it because if it occurs, it'll return number, a valid index. Otherwise, it'll turn not found. So I'm looking to see if it's not found. So I'm going to say cur.index of, I'm looking for a previous one. And then if it's not found, that means it's less than 0, or I guess I could do equal to -1, but less than 0 is easier for me to type. So if the index of previous in the current one is not there, is -1, then I'm going to return false. And then only when I'm done with everything, okay, I checked them all in the for loop, and it's not, they're all not false, that means I can return true. So there's my contrapositive logic right there. I'm looking for one that doesn't work, and then if they all skip that if, then it's guaranteed to work. Okay, let's make sure my runner runs correctly. Like I said, I'm using GitHub new this for the first time. Okay, so it should be true, and then should be false. Got it. So there is the question 3A, looking for those substrings. Or the index of, not 0. I must mess that up. Have a good day.